What's good? Thanks for tuning into the Coolest Bully Vision, where we sit back, relax, and react in the coolest way. And watch me do what I do, because when I do it the best. And shouts to 504 Street Stories and Gangsta News Network for the video, man. I'm reacting to their videos, see what's going on. Now, man, what's going on in New Orleans, man? A dude named Antoine Massey escaped from jail, dropped a whole viral video pleading his case, said he was let out on purpose. Now the feds are on his neck. This is one of the wildest real-life plot twists I've seen in a minute. Let's break down what happened, why his video blew up, and how the manhunt gets even crazier.
His face on television after he escaped, I went, you gotta be kidding me.
My name is Antoine Massey.
After weeks on the run, this may be Antoine Massey's public plea for help.
Afternoon, I'm Lauren McCoy.
And I'm Meg Gatto. A social media video showing what appears to be one of the Orleans jail escapees prompts a search of a home in New Orleans.
Orleans Parish jail escapee posts a video online, which a Fox 8 source says was filmed at a New Orleans home. As of tonight, Antoine Massey remains on the run.
Bounty hunter who has captured escapee Antoine Massey before says it's only a matter of time before Massey and Derrick Groves are caught again.
As Rob Besson reports, with the reward money now increased, dozens of bounty hunters may be looking to cash in.
All right, check this out. This the real deal on the run story of Antoine Massey, one of the wildest jail escapees to come out the NO. No cap, this ain't no Hollywood script. This straight facts, play by play, no fluff. That boy slid out of jail, ducked off, then double back, and drop a video of himself on the run. And if you think they call dude on their own, you wilder than them people who really believe the French Quarters has the best food in the NO. Let's get into it. So boom, whole thing kicked off with that jailbreak that shook the city. 10 inmates got loose out Orleans Parish jail. And the way they did it, movie type madness. These dudes ain't just slipped through no hole in the wall like the media was spinning. Nah, it was let out by a connect on the inside, like something straight off a Netflix prison series. Then them boys hit the fence and jetted across the interstate like Chicago Richard.
Remind me of that video game, A Way Out. I love that game. That motherfucker fun, man. I like adventurous games, little cinematic games like that. It kind of, this situation remind me of that though. It's crazy.
Straight track star type shit.
So if you were standing right here where I am on top of the Fox 8 Studios rooftop about 3 weeks ago, close to midnight, you would look out over I-10 and you could see exactly where those 10 inmates jumped off of the loading dock of the jail and ran clear across I-10.
Out of them 10 that dipped, 8 got snatched back up quick, but 2 stayed ghosts, and Antoine Massey was one of them. Him and Derrick Groves, aka Woo. Buku law enforcement teams been stressing trying to lock them boys back up ever since they dipped. Now Massey, he wasn't just laying low. Nah, dog went loud with it. Straight posted up on the gram, dropping videos while still on the run, like he wasn't even wanted. This man sitting in somebody's kitchen, looking dead in the camera, pleading to Donald Trump, rappers like Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, NBA Youngboy, and anybody else who would listen. Bruh, if you really paid attention to that kitchen, them shits look like a 5th grade science class. Real talk, that boy sent a message. Please, I'm asking for help. That's what he said as he talked into that camera. That was a strategic move. Dude wasn't playing, said he was innocent. On top of that, he exposed that someone let them boys out. Now these national news outlets, they don't have a clue. They started pushing a narrative like dude was saying he was legally released from prison. Nah, that's not what home is saying. That boy is saying somebody opened the door and they went with their move.
Asking for help, please, before they throw me.
But you know, the news, they ain't gonna really, they know what he's saying, but they ain't gonna admit it. You know what I mean? It's always some bullshit they throwing under the rug, something they hiding, always. So yeah, it's crazy.
Wait for something that I did not do.
Let out? They say you escaped? My darling, you definitely escaped. We originally reported that he was being held on murder charges, but that has been updated to auto theft and domestic abuse involving strangulation.
Full time, this man got serious charges hanging over his head. We talking 4 sexual encounters, kidnapping, domestic violence with strangulation, and a protective order violation from a November 2024 case out in St. Tammany. Then in Orleans Parish, he had a motor vehicle theft charge and a domestic battery one too. Brock got a whole rap sheet, and y'all wondering why he slid? 12 ain't slow though. Once the clips hit social media, his own family members recognized where he was posting from, peeped the house in the backgrounds, gave up the tip, told law enforcement, yo, that's this spot right here. So authorities locked in on a crib in the 1700 block of
So his own people gave him up. That's fucked up. He must have burned some bridges with his family or something. Cause ain't no way your family gonna just give you up like that, man. That's crazy. Like, you must really ain't liked in your family like that or something. Gotta be. I don't know no other way to put it.
Agriculture Street, round the fairgrounds, you heard me? For all y'all out-of-towners, that's downtown in the 7th Ward, you feel me? So Monday night, come round somewhere between 9 and 10 p.m. and boom, SWAT, local cops, everybody deep. They pull up, surround that joint. People in the hood said it was loud, like they expected brother pop out strap or something.
I immediately ran to my front door. I looked out. I saw lots of cops, detectives in normal clothes with huge guns. I'm assuming it was like AKs. That house has a bunch of ruckus, and I've seen some sketchy things over there. I just never assumed something like this would happen.
Police on the bullhorn yelling, come out, hoping to catch that boy Massey slipping. But by the time they kicked the door in, Antoine had already smashed out. Poof, just like that. Gone like a ghost. Dude ain't no dummy. He left behind the clothes he had on in the video, but no sign of him. He vanished like a Vic who owe you for them 220s on the 1st of the month.
When police actually arrived to that home along Agriculture, they did not find Massey, but what they did find was clothing that they believe that he wore while recording those videos.
Now the house, 12 said they ain't sure who was renting. The dude who claimed he owned the spot said he ain't no Antoine Massey. He wasn't trying to say who we was renting to either. Real hush-hush situation. He ain't saying nothing. That's where them videos was filmed for sure. Law enforcement ain't doubt that. The clothes match, the background match, everything. The videos, it been taken down since, but not before the city seen them, not before the feds got wind, and not before it pushed the heat way up. Louisiana State Police, the ones running point on the manhunt. They hit the house on the strength of the videos alone. That's how confident they was it was real. But these people on Fox News was steady trying to say, and I quote, what appears to be Antoine Massey. None of them wanted to co-sign the vid publicly. 12 came out and said they couldn't confirm the authenticity. Said, yeah, the man looked like Massey, got the same face task, still ain't stamped at 100. Another bogus statement like the ones they have been given since the escape. But in reality though, it was low-key trying to spare themselves the embarrassment. Even the governor had to weigh in. Governor Jeff Landry ain't hold back. He said he's certainly not innocent for escaping out of jail. Okay, let's start with that. Man basically said if you want to prove something, show up in court. Quit all that hide and seek.
There's no doubt he's certainly not innocent for escaping out of jail. Okay, and let's just start with that.
Everyone has the opportunity to go to court and to have their day, but you can't do it when you leave from being incarcerated.
Senator John Kennedy, he dragged the whole city leadership, straight up blamed the jail, the mayor, and the sheriff for letting it get to this point. They done fumbled the ball big time. And while all the pressure was building, Massey was still out here, still dodging the law. Last time he was seen on official footage, he was walking through the Central Business District, aka the CBD, right after the jailbreak. After that, that boy just disappeared until that video popped up. Now that chick that was connected to him, 12 says she was in the relationship with Massey. She knew he was finna escape. She helped him, hid him, lied to the police. That got her hit with obstruction of justice and being the principal to aggravated escape. That's heavy. Authorities say she stayed in contact with that boy Massey after he got out and gave up bad information on purpose. A dirty game. But Massey, he was in that video talking like he just a regular dude caught in a bad situation, pleading like the system just locked him up for no reason. So now 12 racing against time instead of saying they know he ain't fault, cause in their mind that video was fresh, but ain't nobody know exactly when it was filmed, so it's pretty tricky. Clothes he wore, sitting in the house. Massey already dipped. That mean he moving, but reckless. Man, that shit was flashy too.
I can almost guarantee you he was gone before they even got there. He had been gone. I can probably guarantee you that.
Now, all eyes on him now, like Tupac album. Even with the feds on his back and the city watching, Massey still trying to plead his case. Still saying he ain't do it. Still ducking smoke like it ain't real. But the whole time, every second out the pen, stacking them consequences up even higher. That escape charge, that's already extra time. And the longer he out, the worse it get. Real talk. The whole city tuned in now. They done seen the vids, heard the cries, watched the pressers. They watching how this ends, cause this ain't just a man on the run. This the system trying to prove it still got control. After 10 dudes show how broke the system really is. Alright, so P gang, let me tell y'all how Antoine Massey played the whole game like a chessboard, not checkers. Bruh ain't gonna get caught slipping, he gonna choose to get caught. Let that sink in. See, word on the street was Antoine knew the block was balling and the alphabet boys was starving to throw some cuffs on them. But truth be told, if them folks ever got their hands on them, it wasn't cause they did no slick detective work. Ain't no brilliant investigation, no big break, no cameras catching him creeping in no alley. Nah, it was either gonna be him dropping that pen on purpose or walking up to the precinct and handing over his damn self. And guess what? He might just go with the first one. If he ever is caught, it's gonna be because that boy Massey slid his location in the smoothest, most casual way. And probably gonna say, here y'all go, come get me. Like it was DoorDash and he the damn delivery. Don't get it twisted. This ain't gonna be no surrender out of fear. This gonna be a calculated exit. Bruh is tired of ducking, tired of playing cat and mouse with them folks who can't even keep up. Boys in blue can't find him. They gonna get him cause he lit them. Ain't no hero cop story here. This ain't Law and Order. This that real life. I'm done running, so let me wrap this up on my terms. That's exactly what that boy gonna do. See, when you got the city stressing, task force pressing, and feds guessing, you either gonna turn yourself in clean or throw them a bone so they can feel they did something. Antoine gonna choose the latter route, drop the location, sit back and wait. Might even pull up a little drink or something. And the wild part, when they pull up, they gonna come deep with vests, rifles, whole SWAT fantasy. If they really thought they caught the big fish off some dog hard work, really, they just showing up to the coordinates. The man handed them gift wrap. Ain't no detective gonna piece it together. Ain't no snitch crack. Ain't no surveillance footage that put it all together. They just gonna show up cause Antoine made up his mind that time was up. Don't let them press release and podium speeches fool you. They ain't hunt this man down. They ain't outsmart him. He played him like jukebox, gave him a little music to dance to, then hit pause when he felt like it. Real ones know when Antoine Massey get caught, it was gonna never be about law enforcement, did it? It's gonna be all about what that boy allowed to happen.
Hey, that's real shit though. He got a strong point right there. And if he's smart, he out here running it up right now and getting him a good ass lawyer so he can, fight that case that he claims that they got against him. You feel me? About them letting them out and whatnot. So it might be some dirty work going on in that facility. So hope he doing the right thing, man, and making the right choices while he got this little bit of freedom, and make it right, man. But let me know what y'all think, man. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned, man. Salute.
These niggas be burning too many bridges and they wonder why nobody fuck with them. Bitch, I'm with all the smoke like a muffler. Put some hoes in your head, fuck the scuffing it. Take a look around and peep out their environment. Make sure that nobody seen me. I keep it pushing and go get to a bag before wiping blood off my sneakers.
You can tell how I talk, you can tell how I walk and maneuver, nigga hustle. Wake up every day and I get to the pay and start stinging, supplying the customers. I do what I do and I stay in my lane to get money, you better not fuck with me. Cause I get it in with my twin, it's 40 like my Siamese, it's stuck with me. I stayed on my grind and it paid off. Now I scoop up your bitch, she gon' make my plays and I can just go take the day off.